Hey there! Welcome back to Kry Finance. I'm your host, Kry. Today is October 16th, 2024. The lighting continues to change on this show, and if you don't like that, you can cry about it. But remember, emotions don't belong in these markets. So let's leave that noise behind and dive into today's key insights. So today the market saw no major news, no new data, nothing that was really of consequence. There's always new data coming out, but nothing that really rocked the boat, so to speak. So no news is good news in this market. Risk on sentiment continues to drive this market higher. Yesterday, I didn't get to cover anything. I wasn't on here, but I was working on the show. So I did want to point out that yesterday we gave back all of Monday's gains almost exactly. And today we came back up quite a bit. Not too much, not the entire move, but still enough to talk about. Now, this sentiment underscores that a steady environment can drive risk assets higher, so we will continue to observe that going forward. Moving on to charts of the day, let's start out with IONQ, which saw an outsized move today, closing up 17.25% at the high of the day. It broke through its first resistance level around $12, closing firmly above it. If this momentum continues to hold, the next resistance sits at 13.50, with $15 as the following target if buying pressure continues. Historically, when IONQ has crossed and closed above $12 in such a strong move, it has tended to climb higher in the following days. While it's not guaranteed, the odds favor continuation over the next few sessions, potentially putting that 1350 level in reach sooner than expected. Next up is AMSC, American Superconductor, which mirrored the buying momentum seen in quantum computing stocks. It's facing resistance around 27.30, with additional levels at 28.75 and $30. Watching how it navigates these points will provide insight into the stock's strength going forward if the rally continues. The last chart we'll be taking a look at tonight is LAC, Lithium Americas, which closed up an impressive 23% at $3.29 a share, testing a historically significant resistance level almost exactly. Breaking through this level would be crucial for unlocking more upside potential, a major key. With strong after hours volume, LAC continued climbing, moving up another 11.5% to $3.67. This momentum highlights lithium's valuable, albeit niche, role in advancing specific quantum computing technologies and reinforces how niche tech sectors like quantum computing and superconductors are trading in tandem right now. So looking ahead, we've got some key data points coming out at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, with the core retail sales and initial jobless claims set to be released. Now, there are some other reports that are coming out, some other data points, but they're not really all that significant. They're not going to move the needle too much. Now, also, we do have an ECB conference that's set to go off in the morning around 9:30, but you know what? It shouldn't matter either. Now, if it does matter, if there is some sort of news spin that the ECB press conference is somehow important, I expect any level of selling, if there is any to be had, to be bought up pretty rapidly. Because let's face it, in this market, the Fed is the central bank that's in control, and the Fed and its moves are what this market is responding to. So anything from the ECB hasn't mattered before, and it's not going to start mattering now. So, as I mentioned before, last night's episode I know did not come out. Uh, I'm sorry about that, but I was working on the show behind the scenes. I do have some really exciting announcements that I'm not quite ready to announce yet, but they're coming. Don't worry, stay excited. Uh, so, stay tuned. So, that's it for tonight's episode. And as always, I'm Cry. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.